What's up guys, I'm Mr. Normal and I found some creepy TikTok videos you probably shouldn't watch at night. And with all that being said, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button so this video is recommended to others, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. And now, let's get into the video.
It's not too important.
We're gonna hear some beeps.
What I'm about to tell you, it's extremely important. I'm one of the first people to get a Neuralink implant in my skull. If you guys can see and don't really know what a Neuralink is, it's kind of like an electronic chip from Elon Musk embedded in your skull. At first it was kind of like a Fitbit, kept track of vital signs, stuff that was going on in my body. Eventually it's gotten to a point where I can move a mouse without even touching a computer. I can connect, I can download, I can transfer information. I'm not the only person that has one of these now, and now we can communicate. This is what's going to happen for the rest of the world. Eventually, this technology will be, maybe not in you, your kids, your grandkids. This is what's coming next. Welcome to the year 2025. Have fun.
Absolutely not. I am not getting that, no. And if I hear that my kid doesn't go to school and he wants to get this instead, I'm gonna be a little upset. Now, what happens if someone's smart enough to hack one of these things? Are they gonna be able to take control of a human?
Las Vegas. We are on Tropicana in front of the Walmart. Every last one of the light poles, the electricity poles are down. This goes for miles. We ain't got no power. I don't know what the hell is going on. This goes for miles, y'all. Look at the cords on the ground. It goes all the way down, miles. What the hell? What the hell? All of these are down, y'all. Every last one of the powers down.
I think this was caused by like a severe weather storm or something like that, like a downburst. But that is kind of crazy to see them all in a row laying down like that. It's like they're trying to block off the road.
You tell the story about the $1 trillion guy.
I won't say his name or anything, but I got a buddy who's worth $1 trillion. Let's just put it that way. No. And literally, there's a lab in his house. He literally has the best scientists in the world in there trying to figure out how to make him live to 150. Because guess what? When you have $1 trillion, you don't want to die. You want to live forever. And he's trying to make it happen, you know?
I wonder if his friend's name is Brian Johnson, because that's the same dude that's trying to make himself live forever. And so far, he's done a pretty good job. He's set his whole like lifespan back like 20 years from what I was told by him, because he said he feels like a 27-year-old again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Gotta be careful here. Well, that puts an end to my tarpon fishing. Wow. Get back. Oh my God.
I love the fact when he said get back, the alligator said, all right, no, you get back. And my best advice to you, my friend, is don't come back here, because I guarantee you he's going to remember you.
There's a thing out there, and you've read it in the Life magazine. You've seen the front cover of the NASA SETI program. They've talked about $100 million investment, $100 million to invest to find out whether there is extraterrestrial intelligence. Well, they got something going here. You remember War of the Worlds?
The radio broadcast?
Yes, by Orson Welles, 1939.
Yes.
Well, we've got something else coming in. They're going to make the announcement that they have discovered extraterrestrial intelligence. And this will frighten the people of the world and say, oh my God, How can we deal with this as a nation? But we can only deal with it, as the United Nations. Yes, we're going to have the United Nations, a one world government. Yeah, it's necessary, they're going to say. It's absolutely necessary. Why? Tell me. To defend ourselves from those little green men, from the aliens that are out there. They will make that announcement. And the whole program is phony. It's fixed. It's set up. And you're going to be the patsy unless you understand what's going down and who's doing what to whom.
So did he just basically say that's how they're going to do the one world government, is by faking an alien invasion? I'm not buying it.
Do not pull these strings from your eye.
I don't know about you guys, but it was pretty hard for me to watch this video and not just feel at least a little bit squeamish. This is a topic that we've talked about before, although it has been quite some time. This video shows a person recording their eye, and upon pulling up their eyelid, we see this white string that they then proceed to remove. Now, no, none of these videos depict white worms or parasites like a lot of people seem to think. This is actually just mucus. And people also refer to this as eye fishing. Sometimes, though, eye fishing can get out of hand and become a compulsive habit, essentially a syndrome, and that's where it can become damaging. What happens here is your eye produces this mucus because it's irritated. People then pull that mucus out. The eye then produces more mucus as a response, and the cycle goes around and around and around. It's really hard to break out of. Consistent eye fishing can cause things like dry eyes, infections, so it's definitely not something you want to do, and if you do this, try to break that habit. That being said, I'm sure this felt really good here, but still, don't do this. Bad idea.
I actually used to have a friend that would eye fish a lot, and that was crazy to watch. He would just be sitting there picking at his eye, and I'm just like, what are you doing? I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to do that, but I know it feels good, but I recommend not doing that all the time.
Now, I'm going to casually mention to you something that's very scary indeed. And tell you what the alien agenda is. And it's going to sound very familiar. The alien agenda is the complete takeover of this planet, the cutting off of 5, 6 to 7 eighths of the world's population by the year 2029. U.S. military has known about this for 45 years. They've told no one. As far as I know, I'm the only person standing before a crowd talking about the alien agenda secretively.
I really hope that is not true, because that's in 4 years, and I still want to start a family. And why do you need to unalive 7 to 8% of the population? I mean, I guess if you think about it, I mean, less traffic.
According to the man who took this footage, Carlos, he could see various projected shadows appearing on a building somewhere in Mexico. Carlos turns his camera to look for the source of those shadows, but there's nothing and no one there. If you look at the ground, one of the farthest shadows seem to originate right there next to the orange cone, but there's no one standing there.
Chingada sombra, que no es de nadie. No hay nadie ahí. Y ahí hay una chingada sombra. ¿De quién es? No sé. Ah, chinga, hay otra.
That shadow you can see on the wall should be cast by someone close to the wall, or at least at the distance of the pole, because the further away they are and the closer they are to the spotlight, the larger the shadow should be. The spotlight is far away. If there were another person there, their shadow cast should be huge on the wall, not like that. This shadow is being cast by someone standing just a few meters from the building. You can tell it's not Carlos because his shadow doesn't travel there. You can see it on the ground. Now the question is, where do these shadows come from? Are the former workers who have passed on? Are the infamous entities known as the shadow beings? As I've said many times, the world itself is evolving towards the 5th dimension, and all of this comes with the package.
It possibly could be one of the poles that have the orange mesh wrapped around it, and the shadow next to it, I think it's just the orange mesh just moving in the wind.
Listen, because this is important. Your phone's not just listening, it's learning you. Most people know their phones listen to them, but it's deeper than that. It tracks your pauses, your tone, your micro reactions, what you click, what you don't click, what makes your eyes widen, even for a second. Your data isn't just collected, it's interpreted. It learns how to keep you hooked, how to shape your mood. You think you're in control of your feed. It's in control of you. They don't need to censor you if they can quietly program what you believe.
It is kind of crazy that your phone listens to you. I could literally be talking about bran flakes next to my phone, and next thing you know, I get an ad for bran flakes. And now I'm learning that the phone can manipulate the way you think and believe in things. That's crazy.
While everybody was distracted with the Central Texas flooding and Camp Mystic, guess what happened? The majority of central North Carolina is underwater. And I got a feeling I know why. Here comes Tropical Storm Chantel, which wasn't even supposed to be that bad. And it just popped through South Carolina and went straight through central North Carolina. But you can't guess what's there. Data centers, secret locations, hyperscale giants, the next edge site. Wait till you hear this. First off, you got Apple, who opened up its Catawba County data center in 2010. But guess what? They've got a $500 billion investment to expand it in North Carolina. Here's the kicker. Last fall, Microsoft purchased a 1,350-acre mega site in Person County, and the company declined to not share why it bought the land. So here's Person County, about an hour north of Durham. And here's the floods. It's all right there. Here's where Chapel Hill and Durham are, and here's the floods. This is where they bought all the land, people, everyone, all the tech giants. Tech talent sits are where the data centers tend to get built. Problem is, you need the land and you need water. So here's old Person County, North Carolina, underwater, and this is how they'll get them out of there. It's considered a 500 to 1,000-year flood event. You didn't know, even if you own flood insurance, it doesn't cover a 1,000-year flood. This happened over in Chimney Rock, North Carolina, when Helene came through. Interesting. So like I said, Alamance, Moore, Orange, and Person County, North Carolina have declared states of emergency. And these counties are everywhere they want to build a data center. Everywhere. Since 2024 started, Amazon is committed to about $10 billion to data center projects in Mississippi, Indiana, Ohio, and guess what? North Carolina. Prime real estate. It's rural. They have water. Forget it, people. I mean, they even got secret data centers. They've got 2 huge ones on the east side and the west side of North Carolina, but they won't give us a geographic location of them. There's going to be numbers on the buildings. This seems like a very distinct path in what we'll say a very ironic space. We all know AI is taking over, and they need data centers. It's the only way it works. Now, everything I'm saying is alleged. I could be very well wrong, but it's so coincidental, and things are correlating like crazy. It's almost like if somebody needs something where you live and they can't get it right away, you might want to look into the weather. Seems to make these things being built a little bit easier.
First off, my condolences go out to every single person in Texas right now. So I'm guessing he's saying these are man-made weather patterns going in certain areas, flooding it out. And it kind of makes sense. Data needs a lot of room and a lot of water, just like he said.
All right, what's the deal with all these videos popping up claiming that allegedly in parts of Georgia and South Carolina, people had their TV broadcasts interrupted for about 3 minutes? This happened just in the last couple of days. And during that time, a message supposedly from the Anunnaki aired, acknowledging the current chaos among humans, warning of severe weather events coming, and then saying that they were going to help. And then, right after that, people in these same areas reported seeing fireballs streaking across the sky, like multiple reports. So, yes, this sounds completely crazy, and I am skeptical, but I'm also open-minded enough to ask. There actually was a TV broadcast interruption in southern England in 1977 where a group claimed to be Ashtar Galactic Command, and they talked about human awakening. So I'm being open-minded. Was it something like that? Has anyone seen this alleged Anunnaki broadcast firsthand? Do you have video of it or know someone who does? Drop any links, videos, or stories in the comments. I'm actually very curious.
So you're telling me they just left a TV broadcast and that's it? So how are they going to help? Like, we already know everything is going to crap, but how do we fix it? At the same time, I don't know how real this is because I can't find any proof of it anywhere.
There was a woman that was caught selling tamales made of human meat. Bro, you're not going to want to eat street food anymore. She would take homeless people, lost kids. She had a stand and she was selling tamales. It was a huge hit. Everyone came to her stand. They loved her recipe. But then she started running out of meat because she ran out of money. You know, she wasn't well off. One day she saw this little girl that was lost. She decided to add lost little girl to her home, bro. And then, you know what happened? What? Business started booming. How? Mans are not getting sick from the tamales? People started saying the recipe tasted so good, tasted a little bit sweet, and it was very unique. Crazy. What she ended up doing, she went on a spree and kidnapping over 50 people using their fridge, putting it in the food, bro. She was running this for a long
So
time.
how did she get caught? Because there has to be a point where a man got sick and threw up, and it was like
she did get caught.
Okay,
so,
yeah,
so
yeah.
this is how she got caught. There was a gas leak in her building, and then they went to go inspect it. It wasn't a gas leak. It was the smell of rotting corpses.
I hope on everything this is not real, but I'm not surprised. Some people are a little crazy. That is absolutely diabolical. So instead of trying to save money for more meat, you saw a lost little girl and was like, yep, that is the next tamale. I am very happy this woman got caught because what the heck is wrong with you? All right, guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching all the clips from today. And if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.